Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. So here we have two parabolas on the xy plane. In the xy plane above, what is the area of a rectangle ABCD? So we have to find the area of this rectangle ABCD. And also the parabola which opens down, its equation is y equals to negative x square positive 16, intersects x-axis at A and B. Okay, now let's find the x-intercepts of this parabola. For that, what we have to do is we have to plug in y equals to 0 into this equation over here. Let me do it. Let me write the equation as it is. It is y equals to negative x square positive 16. Okay, to get the x-intercepts, what I have to do is I have to plug in y equals to 0. When I do so, I am getting 0 equals to negative x square positive 16. Now let me add x square to both sides. When I do so, this negative x square positive x square will cancel out. So on the left side, 0 positive x square is just x square. On the right side, we have 16. Okay, now to solve for x, we have to get up this square. For that, we have to take square root on both sides. Let me do it. So whenever I take square root on both sides of an equation, for one of the square roots, I have to consider positive or negative sign. Usually we consider positive or negative sign for the square root which contains number inside. This square root contains number inside, so we can take a positive or negative sign for this one. So here the square root and square will cancel. We just get x equals to positive or negative. Square root of 16 is just 4. Okay, now I got two values for x. One is x equals to negative 4 and other one is x equals to positive 4. So we got these two values of x by taking y equals to 0. Then we can write the x-intercepts as negative 4 comma 0 and positive 4 comma 0. So here we have the point A is negative 4 comma 0 and point B is positive 4 comma 0. That means we have negative 4 over here on the x-axis at the point A and positive 4 at the point B on the x-axis. Clearly, the length of this line segment is just 4 units and the length of this line segment is 4 units. So the total length over here is 8. Okay, now I got one of the sides of the rectangle, that is 8. Actually, this 8 represents the length of the rectangle. Now, if I get the length of this line segment, that represents the width of the rectangle, then we can multiply the length and width to get the area of the rectangle ABCD. Okay, here we know that the value of x on the x-axis at the point B is 4. Then what is the x-coordinate at the point C? Clearly, it's 4 only. So if I get the y-coordinate at the point C, then I'll be able to get the length of this vertical line segment over here. So let me assume k as the y-coordinate at the point C. Now we have this point 4 comma k and the parabola which opens up that has the equation y equals to x square negative 32. Since we have this point 4 comma k, the point C, and the parabola which opens up, we can plug in this point into this equation. That is, we have to plug in this 4 exponent 4 for x over here and the y coordinate k for y over here. Then I'm getting so let me write the equation as it is. That is y equals to x square negative 32. So now I'm going to plug in this point point C into this equation. So let me plug in k for y and 4 for x, and I'm getting 4 square negative 32. Then I'm getting k equals to 16 negative 32. Then I'm getting k equals to negative 16. Okay, now I've got the y coordinate of the point C, that is negative 16. So here we have the value negative 16 on the y-axis. Clearly, the length of this vertical line segment is 16. So in coordinates, it's negative, but when we consider the length, we have to take it as a positive. So the width of the rectangle is 16 and the length of the rectangle is 18. Now we have both length and width of the rectangle. Let's find the area of rectangle ABCD. Let me write the stuff over here. Area of rectangle ABCD equals to length times width. The length of the rectangle is 8 and the width of the rectangle is 16. So when I multiply them, I am getting 128. Therefore, the area of rectangle ABCD is 128 square units.